Man, I think I'm by myself. We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing it. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
You imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we have the OG Fantasy 2-0, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, we have Decatur. Smooth as silk shirt, Mr. Corey Davis. What's up, my dogs?
What's happening?
You know what it is? What's going on?
Man, it's great, dog. It's a great day. A great day to be alive, man. Great day to be alive.
Hey man, before we start, man, I want to tell you, hey man, thank you for the video you sent, man. It was
My dog.
good, man. Good video, bro. Very inspiring.
Good.
I'm glad you like it, man.
Hey man, it's always good to have a great video on what day is it, OG?
Just in case you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
You get to that point in the middle of the week. Just trying your best to get to the weekend. But before you get there to that weekend, you got to get past hump day.
Absolutely, man. Happy hump day to everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Remember, you come to the channel, bring a friend, tell a friend, and when you come, don't come by yourself. This is episode 34, season 5, man. We have a great show for you all today. We're going to jump into a little bit of this NFC South. We always talk about NFC South, how bad they are. Has the tide turned for that division? We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some more NFC South stuff, big wins by a couple teams in that NFC South as well. And we want to know, is it time to panic for a couple other teams that's out there? Just in particular, I'm going to throw out some names, man. Baltimore, New England, Indy, Denver, and Cincinnati. Is it time to panic, hit the panic button for these teams yet? And then also, we're going to jump into a little bit of WNBA talk, just a little bit, because, of course, we all know what Aja has done, breaking the record for all-time points in a season, but also they're adding a new team in 2026 to the WNBA, but there's going to have to be another team added. So I want to talk to you all about what city should get a WNBA team next, so we can have an even 16 instead of 15. All right, and then we got to go over our game picks and go over college game picks. OG will have a black college, HBCU college.
He said
a black people college.
What is it? Black. I mean, what do you want to do?
HBCU game of the week that we will predict our record. I mean our game pick on that as well. But before we do that, man, we have to give our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson, a huge shout out, man. Let's see if we can get him on here. There we go. Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guide for you. the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one, the crew, and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you. Thank you, Mr. Alvin Jameson, for being a wonderful sponsor of our very first segment. Also, man, while y'all out there, make sure y'all go to Road Warrior Sports Travel for all your travel needs. If you're trying to get to a game, come see www.travelroadwarriors.com so they can get you to that game, man. If you've been watching my this is a shameless plug. If you've been watching my vlogs over on YouTube, go to the crew and you over on YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on there too. But I'm doing vlogs of our of my travels to these different games. So man,
What
come
you
see
eat?
us. You can tell I was eating something.
Can I? Let me tell you.
You tried to eat it during the infomercial and you didn't finish it all.
Hey,
I just over here eating. So you got some peanut butter stuck on the roof
I
of your
didn't
tongue.
I didn't even realize I was doing that, man.
I was about to say, you killing your commercial. Road Warrior travel for all your traveling. I was like, what are you doing?
My bad.
Do that one more time for me, man.
So,
do that one more time. Hit me one
for
more time.
everyone that's out there trying to travel to a game, if you can go out there and see myself doing vlogs on YouTube under the crew and you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button as well. And then you can see all the different events that I go to that you can go to as well, man. You can see that you don't just watch the game, you be a part of the game. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you're enjoying yourself because you're with other fans like yourself, man. Be a fanatic like myself. Come to travelroadwarriors.com or hit me up at gw@travelroadwarriors.com.
Nice. Before you
man.
finish that, my wife said she had sent you this it's like a restaurant that makes you feel like you're in the game in Dallas. Were you able to go there?
So I actually went there Saturday,
Okay.
and you have to get tickets to actually get inside.
A restaurant?
They were sold out. Yes.
Oh wow.
So it's a seating. They have seating arrangements from what I heard. They have seating arrangements on the first level, second level, and third level, just like you're in a stadium. All right. The screen, you seem like you're right up on the screen, but it looks like you're right in the game, like you're there in a stadium. It's amazing. I saw it when we opened up the door just to look inside. You can see it, man. And I think it was playing a college game because it was Saturday.
This ain't just cowboy game.
No. This is everybody. This is a sports bar. This is a sports bar. So they will pick one game to have on the big screen, like the major game will be on. So I'm pretty sure because it is in Dallas that they will have like the Dallas game on that day, but for all the other games, when the Dallas Cowboys aren't playing, they will have that main game on that screen, man. It's an amazing experience. I hate that it was sold out. It's like $17 to get in, $17 a ticket. So it looks pretty dope, man. Atlanta needs to come up with something like that. That thing is fire.
So it's only in Dallas?
So Kanisha sent that to me, and I just happened to walk up on it. Me and my boy just happened to walk up on it, and I was like, "Oh, this is the thing Kanisha sent me." So I went back to my TikTok and was looking. I was like, "Yes, that's it. This is it." So yeah, super dope, man. Super dope.
Gotcha.
I will definitely try to get out there and see it again, and actually purchase my tickets before so I can get inside that.
That's what I was going to ask you. So you're going back, right? So did you go ahead and make reservations for your trip back?
It depends. So we got some stuff going on at the crib right now. Yeah. We got some stuff going on at the crib right now. If we have opportunity to get out there Saturday and not Sunday, then we'll probably try to check it out. I'll make sure I get my tickets before. So yeah, man, super dope. So
Hey, so since we mentioned Kanisha, I gotta go back and make some apologies for what I did in doing the host on Sunday. I neglected to recognize her and thank her for coming on the show and bringing the great game that she did. So I'm gonna
That
go back and
wasn't
apologize for not. Yeah, you just said that because you couldn't get none of the answers right.
that
I know you thought it was a good game because he finally won one legitimately. That's because we
yeah,
had keeping the score because he don't never lose. But yeah, thank you, Kanisha, for bringing that game, that great game. Uh, and I just want to apologize for not mentioning that before we got off the show on Sunday.
kept show going.
yeah, it was a great game. And I think after seeing her put that game together, man, I think she's in charge of all of our games from now on. So
That
I
had to
think,
take some time though
yeah, yeah.
to go and
Look,
research.
you have been doing it all morning. Like, what are you over there doing? You know?
Yeah, I think we need to hire her on, man, as our game specialist. So I'm
I
down
will
with that,
say
man.
in the games that we've done in the past, it takes a lot to put something together, and to come up with something that's unique and
Yeah.
that people can interact with. I know it's hard, but we did one in a while. 'Cause I thought we done gamed ourselves out trying to come up with different ideas on what we can come up with. But yeah,
Right.
that one was slightly unique, especially with the average person that can't think on their feet like myself. But you
Yeah,
give
I
me some
love
time, I answer all of it. But I'm like, I would
Google is your friend. Man,
right.
let's welcome everybody out there. Rodney Little John, Phil Harris, James Little John, my dad Larry Wright, Kanisha Davis, to our one we just spoke about, my wife Crystal Wright, and anybody else that may be out there. Put your name in the chat so we can recognize you, so we can say what's up, man. This is an interactive show, man. We don't have very much time, man, so let's go ahead and jump right on into the game we didn't get to talk about, and that's the Monday night game, the Atlanta Falcons at the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'm just
We
gonna say,
had a Sunday night game too, right?
who played Sunday night?
Houston and Chicago.
Oh, Houston and Chicago.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want you
Okay.
to be watching this game.
Yeah, we can touch on that too. But I think
Go
that
ahead. I just want to go ahead and get the game.
Houston won that game like 19-16 or something like that, right? 19.
And I would say this: normally on our chat line we'll be banging up about it. We didn't do a whole lot of talking about that game.
No.
Is that
I'm about to say I was watching it inside. No, it wasn't. Wasn't it Cincinnati and somebody? Kansas City?
that one on Sunday night?
No,
What?
that was they played the 4 o'clock game.
Oh, okay.
Cincinnati.
That's what I was watching. Oh, okay. I was watching the end of that game. Okay, I was watching the end of that game. And then I started watching the other game. Yeah, that Houston game, it didn't excite me at all for some reason.
We got off the show, like OG said, we got off the show, but I think you were getting on the plane possibly, and then
I was supposed to. They pushed our flight. Yeah, they laid our flight to 9:19.
Wait.
Yeah, so I didn't get home.
That was,
At
I thought the airline didn't do stuff like that.
They normally don't. But so the plane actually, I love Delta. Delta's that's my
hey, I would say don't let them.
I won't go call the name.
my go-to. That's my
Hey,
go-to.
I was about to say don't let him make you say nothing bad about your
That's my
people.
go-to. The plane, and I think the plane was coming from a storm, so it didn't arrive to us till late. So that's why. So let's go to this Monday night game. Congratulations to the Houston Texans of beating the Chicago Bears. Monday night, though, the game that I know my co-host, Decatur Smooth, the silk shirt, was a little nervous, a little worried about going up to Philly especially after the performance that they had on that prior Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they shot the world. They shot the world on this night, man. And Kirk Cousins came through in the end on a prime time, which they always say he doesn't do. Corey, this is your team. I want to know how you felt about watching that game or listening to that game while you were at work. Tell me your thoughts on it, man, and tell me how proud you are. Yeah, how proud you are of your Falcons.
First of all, I appreciate you doing that. Yes, I was watching the game. Just yeah. Uh, I had something good to say. You know, threw me out, but anyway, um, I would say this here, man. You gotta play the game all the way through. I know, most you need a little bit of hope, you need a little bit of luck, and a lot of skill involved whenever you play this game. You got to continue to play. And listen, I'm proud of the way my defense was holding up. I'm proud of the way the Falcons showed up because, like you said, you know, nobody expected a dub coming out of Philadelphia. And sometimes teams make mistakes and you got to be able to capitalize. You got to be able to penalize them whenever they make mistakes. And we end up getting lucky and we were able to do just that. And Kirk Cousins with that minute and 34 seconds showed us why we brought him there. The only thing I can hope is that we continue this momentum, this type of win with Kansas City coming, because I think like I think OG, you said this before, we got a gauntlet coming down next couple of games. I'm more appreciative of the fact that we're going, we're playing Kansas City 1-1 as opposed to 0-2. You know what I mean? It makes it a whole lot better confidence wise, and then it gives a person like myself a little bit more hope. It lets me know that even with these high powered offenses, we got a chance. There's always a chance to keep playing and keep being excited and do your job. Now, me and my wife, we were having, let me tell you how I feel real quick. There were more people out there, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, Galen. I understand only just for this one game what you go through in terms of a lot of criticism, right?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like there were more people they didn't like that we won, but they were more shocked that Philadelphia lost. You know what I'm saying? When you don't get the credit for playing the game properly, it's like for Philadelphia, give it now a little bit of credit. You know what I'm saying? We played a solid game. The defense was stellar. We limited Saquon Barkley to under 100 yards rushing. That's not bad. It's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? I know that they were missing a key component at the wide receiver, but at the same time, you play the game. You play the game with what's given. You play your hand, you play the cards. So, and then there was one time when we were up 15-10. We threw one to Darnell Mooney, and he stopped the route when it could have easily been, another 7 on top of that. So whenever they say that he missed the ball, and but it gave us an opportunity. That's all I'm saying. We took the opportunity to win. But I want to say I'm giving my Falcons credit where the masses are saying, Philadelphia gave it away, which they did. Everybody can't give it away and then somebody capitalize and win. So, good game, Falcons.
OG, seeing the Philadelphia Eagles lose on Monday night, how did you feel about ATL winning that game and Philly losing?
So I'll go ahead and give you your props. ATL did play a good game, but I'm gonna be like the other people, like you said.
And then last long,
win, or did Philly just give it away? And I've had this conversation with my brother-in-law. I had it with many people on the play that was called on third down that Saquon Barkley dropped. A lot of people, my brother-in-law is a Cowboy fan, so he tried to get on Kellen Moore. It's Kellen Moore's fault. I said, how is it Kellen Moore's fault? To me, it was a great play. Saquon, they just didn't follow through. He didn't execute. If he had executed, the game would have been over. But then on the flip side of it, should you run the ball and let 40 more seconds run off the clock and give them less time? So I guess that's the thing that I've been going back and forth, I guess, arguing with people about this game. Granted, you can't take anything away from Atlanta. They didn't give up. It takes a good team with 1 minute and 34 seconds with no timeouts to drive down the field. But then the thing I didn't understand about Philly is why you going to prevent? You held this team to 15 points all night long, doing what you've been doing. Why you going to prevent defense with 1 minute and 34 seconds left? Why?
They didn't rush him at all, not one time.
That's what I'm saying. There was no pressure. He could stand back there and just pick them apart because there was no pressure on him.
That's 78 yards.
Yeah, so I'm saying, Corey, I'm not trying to take anything away from you. I'm just saying, but kind of not. But like I said, did Philly give that game away? Could they have done things differently? They probably could have, but I mean, it is what it is. It goes into the dub column for ATL. We can make all the exceptions that we want to, but ultimately, Atlanta wins.
Okay. So my dad says, man, I had mixed emotions with this game. Atlanta played well when they are in attack mode, need better play in the red zone, and can't be conservative because the opponents expect that from them, of them. And then my dog, what's going on, Big Country? The last laugh podcast. My guy, Big Country, Zach is on. He says, hey guys, thanks, Corey. Screw Philly. Chuck, how do you feel about your quarterback? And I'll let you answer that in a second. Al says, what's up? And my dad says Barkley is known for dropping passes.
That's what I told my brother.
Yeah, he's known. And I think, just to go back to what you said, OG, on that, with Kellen Moore, he should have ran the ball instead of trying to trick, doggone the Atlanta Falcons by throwing a pass. Oh, this is gonna kill him. And there's times where you can throw the ball, but at that point you have to make them use their timeouts. You have to make them that clock run, and that's been Kellen Moore's Achilles heel. Like he has plays that he likes, that he wants to show off.
This is our old.
This is our old. Yeah, and this is what I've always said. Like, he has good plays, but he don't know when to call them. And I just think that one there was too many things that could have went wrong. Either he dropped it, or either he caught it and fell short, or whatever it may be. There's only one good thing that could have happened. He could have called it and made a touchdown. But
did that play call remind you of some Cowboy stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This is, I guess, and I get the same thing from another Cowboy fan. But like I told him, if Saquon had caught that ball and got a first down, we would be having this conversation. But
that's a lot of ifs, though. We said we can't do ifs. You
ball hit him in his hands, G.
But you's known to drop passes, right? We already said that.
I know he's known to drop passes, but I'm saying you're trying to put it all on Kellen Moore. It can't be all on Kellen Moore. Granted, maybe he should have run the ball. I had this many debates. Maybe he should have run the ball, but you can't put it all on him. You can't put it all on him.
How was Barkley doing running the ball?
Can I finish?
Okay.
You can't put it all on him. Okay. Yeah, granted, he should have run. Everybody say he should have run. But then ultimately, what happened when Atlanta got the ball? The defense couldn't stop him.
They did.
So you gotta hold some accountability for this too.
Yeah.
But I guess I understand where he's coming from. Like, what was I think you said, had they run the ball, that would have probably taken out 40 seconds. But at the same time, I know we held Saquon, to a low night rushing. But I think they were trying to throw the ball, and like I said, I know G know Kellen Moore way better, from an analytics standpoint than I do. But when you think about both plays, which one would you have chosen? A run play, or would you have thrown it to Saquon? Which one would you have taken at that point? Which one would you utilize his skill for in that game that they were playing? Which one would have been the better option at that point? Would you run him, or would you throw it to him? Either way, like G was saying, it was a bad call, and then the other one on your end was saying, or on my end, we held him to under 100 yards, like we had his number on the run game. So I think they just picked one or the two in. And what G is saying is Kellen Moore in the past have chosen the wrong one. Now, if you run the ball and then he don't get no yard, you're still taking the time off the clock, like you just said, which should have been the smarter play, and they didn't do that, and we capitalized.
But let me ask you this. Okay, so if you're taking 40 seconds off the clock, how much time would have been left in the game?
I think it said
no, it would have been under a minute.
Under a minute, okay. Because it was a minute. We got the ball with a minute 38 seconds left.
Yeah.
Under a minute, and you scored the touchdown with how much time left?
With 28 seconds left for them.
It took them 34 seconds. It took them 34 seconds to score.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 34 seconds.
So it took them a minute to get downfield.
Mm-hmm.
And how much time would have been left? A minute.
No, it only took them 34 seconds. It only took them 34 seconds to get downfield.
No. You just said that when Atlanta got the ball, it was a minute and 34 seconds left to go in the game.
Right.
So if they were taking 40 seconds off that clock, that means it would have been a little less than a minute left.
Right. Right.
They got down the field
In
in about
34
a minute.
seconds. No, in 34 seconds. Yeah. They
They
got
didn't
down
get down the
to
field in 34 seconds, G.
they got down the field in 34 seconds.
How you figure that? It was a minute and 34 when they got the ball. They scored a touchdown. It was 34 seconds left to go in the game.
But the game wasn't over. Philly got the ball back.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. When Atlanta got the ball, how much time was left in the game?
A minute 34.
A minute and 34 seconds. When Atlanta scored that touchdown, how much time was left in?
About 28 seconds, 26. Like, enough time for them to remember they had two plays.
So my point is,
they had more than that because
did
they didn't. No, they didn't.
Well, look, they would have, but he threw an interception. They would have.
What I'm saying is, when Atlanta got the ball, it was about 30-something seconds left to go in the game. So when Philly got the ball, Philly got the ball, it was about 30-something seconds to go in the game. So Atlanta went down the field in about a minute's time.
We got down there
it was less than a minute. It was 34 seconds. It only took them 34 seconds to get down the field.
How you figure that, G?
Look, I'm about to send it to you.
How much time was on the clock when Atlanta got the ball to start their drive?
I'm about to send it to you.
I understand how you say. If it was 34 seconds, I mean, Philly would have had 1 minute left.
So maybe it wasn't a whole minute then. Hold up.
It was a minute.
So wait. Hold up. We're messing up the timeline here. So because like when we got the interception, we did 2 kneel downs. So but it took us 34 seconds to get down the field. They got the ball back. We got the interception, and then there was like 27 seconds there because we took 2 kneels. When we got the interception,
you took 2 kneels. But the point I'm trying to make is how much time was on the clock when Atlanta started their drive?
A minute 34. A minute 30 something seconds.
Minute 34.
How much time was on the clock when Atlanta scored their touchdown?
34 seconds. So it was a minute left.
And that's the point I'm trying to make. It took them a minute to get down the field. So if you take that drive, they got 50-something seconds. They got almost a minute still left on the clock. Did they get down the field? That's my point.
And then he threw an interception. So now he
threw an interception. But I'm saying Atlanta, even if you had run the ball, Atlanta still would have gotten the ball back with the amount of time, enough time on the clock, the way the Phillies was playing their defense, to be able to get that ball down the field.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. Okay.
30 minutes talking about that.
That's good, man. I like it. Pop said Philly is the worst team in the league in the last 2 minutes of a game. This is their DNA for the last few years. Okay.
Okay, I get it because they've been breaking down in that fourth quarter. Yeah. Okay.
The last Zach says, man, too many what ifs. If they took their time because they had the time. If they had less time, they would have went quicker, which means they still could have scored sooner.
So that goes back to what you were saying, and I wonder if Zach, I want to Big Country if you feel the same way. Is this a Kellen Moore situation? Play calling possibly, or time management, clock management, play calling.
Kellen doesn't care about clock management. He don't, and he loved to throw the ball. He said it's a struggle for him to run the ball. Like he said it himself, it's a struggle for me to call run plays. I like to throw the ball. Like
that's deep right there.
Yeah. So he said that with us. Yeah, he said that with us. So I'm glad Philly lost. I'm glad Atlanta won. Big win. I think your defense played outstanding, even though they said they was down 1 man. But they still have other weapons. Jahan Dotson. I know we was talking about him going there before the season started, how OG was upset about it. Now they got a three-man wide receiver crew that is probably the best 3 in the league. So AJ Brown being out, they still had Devontae Smith and Jahan Dotson along with Saquon Barkley. And I think the Falcons defense played a very, very, very good game against them, physical game. And I want to give a big shout out to Bijan Robinson. I thought he was the difference maker in that game, man. I thought the way he ran the ball, the way he caught the ball at the backfield, I think he showed all 3 levels of play that you want in a running back, and that's catching out the backfield, running up the middle, running to the side, making people miss, and being physical at the end of a tackle as well, man. So he always fell forward until he got hit by the safety who threw his helmet off, and they didn't call it.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Listen. Okay, let's go there for just a quick second. Hey, hold on.
Just spilled milk, man.
It was clear, but I'm just saying they got us on some hard penalties late in the game where, like you said, the helmet, and then with the gun thing, which we understand. You can't do that, but it was at the touchdown. Now at the same time, it didn't penalize us because Koo made the field goal. But what I'm saying is they were being a little bit hard. I get it, home field advantage, but that dude, he took that helmet off.
He took it off.
He took it off.
I don't care what. Yeah, it might have been slipping, but it was gonna stay on. That bad was.
All he had to do was just pat it back on.
That's it. Yeah,
that thing, he took that thing off. So
yeah, he did.
But I appreciate, like you said, giving Bijan some flowers. I'm giving mine to Jesse Bates. He had the most tackles, and at the same time, there were 2 times where he was pivotal and punching the ball out in the red zone. When they were throwing it against Devontae Smith. Like I said, I'm giving my flowers to him and also Judon. I'm sorry, Matthew Judon. They did pretty well yesterday.
He played well. OG, Zach says, man, how you feel about your quarterback?
I feel great about my quarterback. I mean, like I said on here, I think he's playing good. I'm just concerned and hope that they don't start developing a lot of actual run plays for him. It's all right when he scrambles to elude the rush when he's doing that, but I just don't want them to just start like Lamar Jackson. They call run plays for Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. I don't want that for our quarterback. I mean, because like I said, it just bring back some bad memories of RG3.
And then he did have ACL. Now, and correct me if I'm wrong, OG. Is he actually 189 pounds?
I'm not sure how much he weighs. It may be what they haven't listed at, but does he actually weigh that? I don't know.
See, I guess my point is, he's not even 200 pounds. So, say kind of scattered, he can run. But like I said, if he take a terrible hit, or like you said, that ACL, you put some weight on him for these linemen,
he took a hit in that game and come out for one play. So
did it?
That's right. Yeah. He took a hit in the game and had to come out for one play. He got sandwiched and one guy hit him in the ribs with a helmet. So I just want them to be cognizant to know he's not, like you say, he's not Lamar Jackson. I mean, let him do his thing, but don't get to this point where you go call specific running plays for him. That I don't want, because I'm just afraid he'll get injured.
That's fair. All right, fellas, let's move on, man. Let's talk. We're gonna stay in that same division, though. We're gonna talk about that Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, and we'll just ask Carolina. We see where they are and what kind of squad they have. We did jump into them benching Bryce Young on Sunday, right?
No.
We didn't talk about that.
It didn't come out till after.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We just talked about it on our chat line. Okay.
Yep.
So we'll jump into that a little bit too. But Atlanta, New Orleans, Tampa Bay, that division, man, have they turned over a new leaf in that division? And let's start with you, OG.
I think they have, but again, it's just the first 2 games of the season. Mm-hmm. So, and not to take anything away from them, they do look good. I mean, nobody thought the Saints would go to Dallas and beat Dallas like they did. Mm-hmm. I did not think Tampa Bay was going to go to Detroit and beat Detroit. Mm-hmm. And nor did I think that Atlanta would go to Philly and beat Philly. Mm-hmm. So I think right now they are the surprise division of football right now, as far as how they're winning. I think New Orleans has scored almost 100 points in their first 2 games.
47 and 44.
Yeah, so they putting them up. So I think right now that this is probably, I guess, your best league right now, through these first 2 games as things stand right now.
Corey, this is your division, man.
For sure. I'll be lying to you if I told you that I wasn't scared of New Orleans. Now, at the same time, and the only reason why I'm changing my tune is because of what happened with Dallas. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Now, it was kind of expected it was expected that they were going to win against Carolina, but nobody knew they were going to put up 47 points. You know what I mean? It's like they didn't even call the dogs off. But at the same time, that game against Dallas was a wake up call for me. Because at first, nobody expected that. Nobody, hey, this is New Orleans. These boys are playing with confidence. They got a run game that's stellar right now, and Carr is playing with confidence. You see what I'm saying? And they got that speedster. I forget his name.
He.
Yeah. Hey, man.
He know it, man.
Yeah. Hey.
Seen the first name.
I was about to say every time I look up, he was ahead of him over the head. Like, golly, but you're right about that.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll be lying to you if I said that I had a whole lot of confidence going into, in the off season, going into this new season, thinking that we had the best chance. But now, even just like I said, I know it's early in 2 games. They look stellar. They look pretty good.
Yeah, each one of those teams beat playoff contending teams.
Facts.
And and people that we've all put out there to say these are going to be playoff teams, man, and they all 2 of them went on the road and did it. So I definitely give props to that division, and I think the division has turned over a new leaf, man. The physicality that I think all 3 teams are playing with is different than it has been before. It's not that pretty ball play that we used to see over in Atlanta. And then, of course, the Saints are the Saints. They always play a physical defense of play, and Tampa Bay as well, following the way their coach is. What you about to say, Corey?
The stat that's gangster is these 3 teams beat 11 plus win teams. Which is crazy. Considering each of those teams last year didn't win, I think 8 games. 7. Right. I think we get 7. I think New Orleans was right at 7. We were tied with them, but they got the tiebreaker. And I can't remember Tampa Bay they scraped their way into the playoffs last year also. So these were bottom feeding teams in the worst division last year that beat 3 of the best teams in the NFC, which is, like you said, that's a changing of the guards for right now in 2 games.
They were all on the road, right?
All but one.
Who was at home?
Which one?
New Orleans.
No,
I guess they were on the road. Yeah.
Okay.
All 3 was on the road.
Yeah. Because they went to Detroit. Tampa Bay went to Detroit, right? Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, my bad. I said only 2 of them was on the road. All 3 of them was on the road.
All 3 of them on the road.
Yeah. All right, man. So, with that being said, we have 2-0 teams that are out there. Out of the 2-0 teams, who do you think is not a real contender? And I'm just gonna put the names out there for you all, man. The Los Angeles Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm sorry. So you saying they pretenders or contenders?
Yes, pretenders or contenders.
Okay, I got you.
All right, Buffalo Bills, Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston Texans, and the Minnesota Vikings, and of course, Seattle, New Orleans, and Tampa Bay.
Okay, go through that. Hold on. Let's see. Right. Minnesota, Houston, Pittsburgh,
Seattle.
All right.
Your 2
Chargers.
Chargers, Kansas City.
KC.
And Buffalo.
Okay, so we got Minnesota, Houston, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Chargers, Kansas City, Buffalo. And you want to know who's the pretender?
New Orleans and Tampa Bay too. Yeah. I got 2 in your division.
Yeah. Okay.
My dad says Pitt, Minnesota, and Tampa are pretenders or contenders. Pop.
So I'll start. Well, we'll wait for you dad. All right, Minnesota, pretender.
Okay, Minnesota.
Yeah. Houston, I'm thinking they're going to continue like last year, contender.
Okay.
I can't go against Pittsburgh until they not do it. But like I say 13. How many winning seasons? I mean, a bunch of them, 17, whatever. Contender.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Seattle being a pretender.
Ooh, Seattle leading their division.
I know, right? But new coach.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet. So Chargers contender.
Contender. Okay.
Yeah. KC contender.
Okay.
Buffalo contender.
Okay.
And then these two in my division. Man, I just told you I'm afraid of New Orleans, so I'm gonna give them a contendership right now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna also I like the confidence that Tampa Bay is playing with Godwin, and on the other side, what's the name on the other side? Wide receiver.
Number 13. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
He gave him the number, but I'm gonna give them contenders right now. Boys,
So I guess
Baker is playing with some, huh?
So what I mean, what's the qualifications for contender or pretender?
Oh, just do you think at the end of the season they're gonna be fighting for each other? They're gonna be fighting for that for a spot.
So we think at the end of the season they're gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, that's contending for the
You want to go
playoffs.
that far? Okay, you want to go that far?
No, contending for the playoffs. Like, are they going to be like, hey, this is a team, that's still fighting to get in?
Right. Or a team that you fear right now. I fear New Orleans and Tampa Bay right now. I fear these guys at 2-0.
Yes, Evans. Thanks, Pee Wee.
Yes.
Kev, what's going on, big dog? He said, are you crazy, man? Minnesota, really? And he says, you're afraid of New Orleans?
Hey man, in 2 games, I think so. They look. Who wouldn't be afraid of 40? Average of 44 points. Get out of here.
Yeah, Kevin Taj, of course, said he ain't afraid of him. He's man, get rid of this guy, man. This man,
hey,
real Packer fan.
And listen, I keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we ain't putting up 40, not right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like I keep saying, I'm going off of a stellar Cowboys team. You can't take that away from them. They beat a good Cowboys team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else you want me to say?
Yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. OG.
All right, so I think Seattle is a pretender.
Ooh, okay.
They got the 49ers who got some people hurt.
Uh-huh.
The Cardinals showed they had the potential, so I don't think they'll come out.
All right.
Vikings, I think they're a pretender.
Ooh, Vikings, okay. Nobody believing in Sam Darnold.
No, he gonna fall apart.
Damn. Okay.
Buffalo's contender.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The Chiefs are a contender.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I think the Texans are a contender.
Okay.
The Chargers. Nobody. The Chargers can start out good and fall by the wayside. I'm going pretender with the Chargers.
Pretender. Okay.
And the Steelers, I'm kind of torn with them because, I mean, who go keep being the quarterback? I don't know. But
would you bet against him in the
you
past?
cannot count out Mike Tomlin. So the way they starting, even though they got Justin Fields back there, I'm going with contender.
Okay.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay.
New Orleans and Tampa Bay. Based on the way both of them playing, I'm saying contenders for both of them.
Contenders for both of them.
So let me ask you, so you feel the same way, but tell me why, OG.
Because I guess both of them have come out, with a different enthusiasm, different mentality this year. At this point in time, I don't think nobody on here thought that both of these teams would be 2-0 as they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they both have that drive and that kick a mentality that would make them both contenders based on the fact that how they, like I said, their first game might not been against high caliber competition, but this second game, both of them went on the road, like y'all said, to 11 win teams that was in the playoffs last year. and beat them pretty much convincingly in their house.
Hmm.
So that's my justification.
Thank you.
Okay.
Gee,
All right, man. For me, I'm going. I'm just doing my pretenders, man. My pretenders are. I'm going Chargers.
all right.
I'm going Pittsburgh,
It is a pretender. Wow.
and
Hold on. I'm sorry. Tell me why. You gotta tell me when you
I
pretend. Tell me why.
I think that they're not playing well enough on offense to be able to compete when they start playing the better teams. They
Okay.
they got it. They got. I want to say not lucky, but I want to say they caught Atlanta at the right time with their first game of the season. Kirk Cousins just playing his first game since his Achilles tear, not playing any preseason games. Them just getting into trying to figure out how they're going to run the offense and everything. They caught them at the right time.
Okay.
I think if you saw them again, I think it wouldn't be close.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
and then of course they played the Denver Broncos this past weekend. So
Oh,
I'm
you're
not
not giving Denver
I'm not,
credit. You're not.
I'm not giving them a whole lot of credit for that 2-0 start that puts them up there. That now they're going to be contending for that playoff position. I'm not
So
going with that.
you go discount Tomlin, huh?
I like Tomlin. I think Tomlin will be close to having a fighting to have a record of a winning record. I got him predicted to go under 500 for the first time. So
You don't think he's gonna get another winning season this year? Is what you're saying?
I think in our picks before, I thought he's gonna fall short of that 500 mark this time. So that's why I picked them. The Chargers as well. They played some subpar teams as well early on. They're flying high, but they'll come back down to reality. When they start getting to the meat of their schedule. So yeah.
Next one.
All right, next one.
Really? You go. So you got two right now, and
You had all this time, man.
Yeah. So I want Seattle. I want to say they are contenders, but then no. They're the same reason I'm saying everybody else isn't. New coach. They're playing well, but they played the Denver Broncos and they played the New England Patriots and
Okay,
barely won in overtime against the New England Patriots in the first, so in the last game. So that right there, like I said, when they start playing the meat of it all, they got the Dolphins this week, then they got the Lions, then they play the Giants, they win that. But then you got the 49ers who will probably have their players back by then, then they got the Falcons, then they got the Bills. I don't see them continuing to be a contender after they get in the meats and the crooks of their schedule, man. So those are my teams and those are my reasons for it.
so you only got three out of that group. You got three that are pretenders. So you're saying that Minnesota is a contender.
I like Minnesota, man. I like what they're doing. I like how Sam Darnold looks comfortable. He's been around. Sometimes you just got to get in the right system. And
really, with Sam Darnold. Oh,
Sam Darnold has looked pretty doggone good over there, man.
okay.
And Justin Jefferson just got the bag. He's showing why he got the bag, So I like what they're doing on both sides of the ball. That's my opinion, man. I think everybody's sleeping on them too. They're flying under the radar. Nobody really expecting them to do anything. Every time we pick them to lose. I think everybody else is doing the same thing, man. So when you fly under the radar, sometimes you don't get everybody's best. Unlike the Cowboys, they get everybody's best every time they play. So
how did you work the Cowboys into this conversation? They were not part of this conversation.
So 0-2
Gotta work
teams.
them in.
So wait a minute, G. G. We can't just let you walk off the stage. You know. So quickly, just after I know we talked about this. You had I know you was in the airport, talking low on like you was on a radio station. After playing your team, and this is for me in my division. What do I have to fear with New Orleans?
A lot of movement. A lot of movement on the offensive side of the ball and a very physical defense. And I think they're the Cowboys and the Falcons for the Saints. They get up for them teams. Like those are like their rivalry. I don't understand why we are such a rival to them. Like they and probably because we're so close, but I didn't realize how much of a rival Saints fans really feel like we're a rival.
So don't do that. You finna do the same thing you did to OG last year.
He think everybody is a rival to Dallas.
No, these are coming from Saints fans. These are, they were telling us that. Like,
but you don't consider them a rival.
We don't play them enough. Like, we don't play them enough to be a rival. Like,
that's why on your blog, I only saw you surrounded by Saint fans. I didn't see too many Cowboy fans.
Yeah, there was a lot.
As you was walking out the game.
Yeah. My Cowboy fans, they was gone already, man. They was gone.
Y'all dispersed. They dispersed. So you said a lot of movement, a lot of speed. What else?
Oh, a lot of speed, a lot of physicality,
okay,
and a lot of movement, man. You gotta they move more than I think. I want to say they motion the most out of any team in the league at this point right now.
Did they use Hill a lot?
Yes, Taysom Hill at every position, at tight end, at fullback, at running back, at quarterback, at receiver, he did everything. And so yeah, you don't know where the ball is. There was so many times they were running plays. I was looking one way and the ball was somewhere else. I mean, they do a lot of trickery, man, with their things, man. So you gotta look out for that. And then they have screen on top of screens. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you gotta look at when you.
My last quick. Go ahead.
Who's your DC?
Mike Zimmer. Yeah, Mike Zimmer. And normally Mike Zimmer plays well against them. So, but go ahead.
And I guess my last question, Kamara.
I thought he might have been like on his tail end of heading downhill.
No,
he
was impressive.
Yeah, he healthy.
He scored 3 touchdowns.
He scored 4 touchdowns.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
He scored 4. But man was like in and out cuts, bouncing off of stuff, taking stuff to the outside, taking off he was the old Kamara. And he's probably
because the past 2 seasons we've had him in check. And you're saying that he's because I think the year before that he was having the trouble that the trouble at home or whatever, with the girlfriend type situation. Then he got an injury last year, so we hadn't seen Kamara in the last 2 seasons. We gotten the best of him because of that. Yeah. So you're saying that he's at 100%.
He's 100% healthy right now, man. So mind, physical, yeah, he's 100%. So he is a problem. Make sure you contain it. If you can contain him, then it makes it a little easier to deal with everybody else. But if you can't contain him, it's gonna be a long day.
Thank you, Corey, for bringing this up. He should have brought this up when y'all get ready to play the Saints. Now get him out. He already had this opportunity to talk about his team. Why are you giving him more opportunity?
Well, I'm just saying because I know
we were talking about contenders and pretenders.
I consider them a contender.
Some kind of way we got the Dallas, but they not 2-0.
No. I think he did a good job analyzing their team. Against him.
That was not the conversation at hand. The conversation at hand was
OG don't want to hear nothing about the Cowboys.
I want to hear some story about why they lost 44-19.
But he just talked about New Orleans. He talked about New Orleans.
I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys.
You did talk about the Cowboys. Anyway,
well, he did.
You should have got this. You should have got this. this scouting report before y'all play the Saints.
But I'm saying, listen, it's coming. It's in my division. You heard what I said. It's in my division. I asked for analytic of New Orleans. I thought he did a good job on that.
So when do y'all play New Orleans, Corey?
Next, after this,
Look, I mean, we play Kansas City, then we play New Orleans.
Yeah. After
We
this
got a
game.
gauntlet coming down.
So next week you should have gotten
Oh man. But okay, we done. Thank you, G. I thought that was good. OG trying to touch his leg. I
Look,
thought that was
bro,
pretty cool.
No, I'm just
Dang.
saying we are way off subject now. We done lost time for our picks and everything because you want to screen. You want to.
It was fresh on his mind. You know, he just took
He
a
not gonna trust me. He not gonna forget what happened in Dallas, Andy. He is not gonna forget.
all right, man. Look, we have some 0-2 teams as well. All right. Out of these 0-2 teams, man, only 11% of the 0-2 teams have ever really made the playoffs. 11%, y'all. That's not a big number. I'm gonna tell you, but these teams right here, who has a chance to bounce back and make a run for the playoffs and be a part of that 11% or bring that 11% up. The LA Rams, who are 0-2, the Baltimore Ravens, who are 0-2, the Tennessee Titans, who are 0-2, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 0-2, and the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 0-2. There are two teams from the AFC North that are 0-2.
So we got her and do.
So you're asking which one of these 0-2 teams are going to recover from that?
Who's going to recover? Yes.
Who had the best opportunity to recover?
Alvin says the Ravens.
That's what I say too.
I'll give them one. The Bengals, I gotta throw them in. They got a chance to recover.
Okay.
And none of them. Yeah, man.
Nobody else.
I won't call it the Rams. So
They got Cooper Cup out and my man out.
Who? Cooper Cup is out for what?
He just got hurt.
Yeah, he out.
And now you got Nakua, whatever the other receiver out too.
Nakua, yeah.
Yeah, no Rams. Okay, yeah, no Rams.
Okay.
So Ravens and Bengals.
You working for that? You working for that scout report?
What up, Quasi? Welcome on, big dog. My dog Alvin Jameson, welcome on as well, man. Alvin Quasi said, man, did y'all talk about Washington may change their name back to the Redskins? I didn't hear that.
I ain't heard nothing about that.
I ain't heard that either.
That's fake news, man.
I doubt that'll happen.
Yeah, that's fake news.
And Alvin also says, man, don't sleep on the Rams. Jacksonville is still early. It's still early, y'all.
Jacksonville did go on a run last year, but it was they went like a 7-game win streak or whatever, but then crapped on the pot at the playoffs.
Yeah. Roddy says neither, man. Neither one of those teams will make a run for it, man. So
it's because they're in his division.
Yeah, I know. All right. Well, good. Let's switch subjects and then we'll do our game picks. I know we're running short on time. All right. WNBA introducing a new team in Portland, Oregon. What city deserves to have a WNBA team in it? And that would bring some more fans, bring some more energy, some more viewers to the WNBA. What city? And I just throw out something for you all. Tennessee. Let's go. Charlotte.
I'm gonna say Miami.
Let's go Charlotte, Miami. Okay,
Yeah.
Miami. Miami, Charlotte, Tennessee, Oklahoma City. No, none of those. Utah.
I would say, how some cities can hold 2 different teams.
Columbia. Columbia, South Carolina. Would that bring?
I just wonder if you. I know because most of what we talked about is where you already have NBA teams.
Yeah.
But if you go to a city that doesn't have an NBA team,
So
let's say a city that doesn't have an NBA team or a pro football team, I think it would bring a lot more hype to that city because of the newness.
yeah.
Somebody like Alabama.
No. But then yes, that like Alabama, but no in Alabama.
No, Alabama.
Right. Now New Orleans, that could be another hot city. Like you just said, use the same stadium, possibly, or maybe right across the river. Because like I said, LSU is heavy. Maybe Baton Rouge, it could be there. I would say DC.
They have a team, Mystics.
Yeah.
Is that it? It's Washington, Michigan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my
Um,
bad.
Cleveland.
Go ahead.
Kanisha says Cleveland.
I just Cleveland could be cool, but I'm trying to look at those cities that have a heavy college female basketball presence also. You know what I mean? Where else?
Columbia don't have a heavy women's basketball presence.
Columbia where?
South Carolina.
Yeah, but
They do have a heavy basketball presence there.
They lead South Carolina leads women's basketball leads the nation in attendance.
And that's what I'm saying. You don't want to take that away from them. I would say no. Only because South Carolina it's like that's the heavy ingredients there. You know what I mean? But I don't know if well
maybe
Charlotte.
That's enough.
Yeah, I go with
Charlotte. I said Charlotte.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Well, do you bring a Houston team back? Good, Phil. Do you bring a Houston team back? The comments.
Oh,
I like
wow.
that. I like that.
That would make for a lot of revenue coming in to bring them back. Yeah.
Alvin says, man, what about New Jersey?
Because that would be too close to the Liberty, wouldn't it?
Liberty, yeah.
The New York Liberty. Well, it's no different from the Nets and the Knicks.
Yeah, come on. But what's happened with the Nets?
Right. You don't want to be the little sister.
Oh, the women Nets of the league. Oh,
you don't want to be that.
Wow.
Oh, Connecticut. What? Yeah.
Connecticut
got a team. They got a team. Yeah, they got a team.
Yeah.
Connecticut Sun.
Yeah, Connecticut Sun.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to ask you this question. So why is the WNBA now adding another team? I want to see if y'all gonna follow. I want to see if y'all gonna go down this rabbit hole.
We won't have enough time for that one, OG.
Yeah,
I want to see if y'all gonna go down this rabbit hole or not.
We not.
Y'all know what rabbit hole I'm talking about.
I know. Well, they might be getting ready for Juju Watkins so she can have her own squad.
Okay.
Let's do our picks. I got 5 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
If you got the scout report, we'd have more than 5 minutes.
I know. I'll do this right here. I want to give a shout out to Asia Wilson for breaking the WNBA scoring record for a season. Well, I don't know what is it now, over 1,000 points, but that's stellar. That's stellar. Awesome.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and go through these game picks. Over last week, last week was rough.
I don't even know.
OG went 6-10.
Ooh, they're gonna be terrible. I know mine.
I went 8-8. Corey, you actually went 10-6. You didn't do as bad as you thought. Okay. Al went 8-8 as well. And I will have to add them up. I haven't added up the scores yet. I have to add them up at the end. All right. Let's go ahead and go through our picks right now. All right. New England and the New York Jets. New England at the New York Jets tomorrow.
Jets.
Yeah, I'm going Jets also.
Yeah, me too. All right. Alvin went Jets too. All right. Phil went Jets. All right. This what get us right here.
He went New England. Kanisha Jets. What man?
Upstairs, packing up stuff. All right, Khadijah went Jets. All right,
I tried to call him out for you, so you
all
wanted to
right.
look down.
Yeah, I gotta put their name down and everything.
You know that right? She like, you gotta write all this.
Yeah. All right. Chargers at Pittsburgh. Chargers at Pittsburgh.
I'm going with the Chargers. At Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers.
I think I'm going on the limb. I think I'm going Pittsburgh.
I'm going Chargers.
They can't keep kicking field goals like
Yeah,
G
they
said.
can't.
Phil,
Huh?
you can do like Anisha says.
You come back to everybody else speak later.
Mhm.
Okay, make sure y'all put them in there. All right, Corey said Chargers. OG said Pittsburgh. All right. These two 2-0 teams, man. Ain't that something? And Al had Chargers. Okay. All right. Houston at Texans.
Houston at Texas.
No, I can't
Oh,
be.
wait a minute. I did that wrong. Houston. Put it
I'm
on.
about to say,
I put it wrong.
I'm
I
about
put
to say,
it down wrong.
yeah, I'm
Vikings.
about to say, did they bring the orders back?
Right.
Texans at the Vikings, right?
No, Texans are they at the Vikings? Okay,
Yeah.
Texans at the Vikings. Okay, all right. Another 2-0
Another
team.
2-0 team. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going
Texans.
with Houston. I'm going Houston.
All right. I'm going upset. I'm going Minnesota.
That's because you just had that used car sale pitch.
Hey, Houston ain't they winning, but they're not blowing teams away. All right, let's go. Philly at New Orleans. I got New Orleans.
Ooh, I think Philly they feel some kind of way because of what we did to them.
I think Philly go bounce back. Philly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I need them to beat New
Who you got?
Orleans.
Huh?
Who you got?
New Orleans. I got New Orleans.
Right.
I think
Keep
New
rolling.
Orleans.
Go run that time.
All right, Denver at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm going Tampa Bay too. Corey, you said it? Are you thinking?
Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay. All right. Green Bay at Tennessee.
Green Bay.
Malik
They
Willis
got that
coming
new
back
quarterback.
home.
Yeah, got that new quarterback.
Malik Willis is coming back. Maybe. Oh, Love might be playing too.
Is? Okay.
He might be.
Yeah.
He's at practice. He came back to practice. So
That backup quarterback went bad, so I'm going Green Bay.
Green Bay. I'm going. I'm gonna go Tennessee at home. Okay.
You got your mind. Speed it up. Let's go.
Giants at Cleveland. I got Cleveland.
I got Cleveland.
Me too.
All right. Chicago at Indy. Ooh, this is a tough one.
Chicago.
Dang.
They at Indianapolis.
At Indy.
At
Yeah.
Indy.
At Indy.
I'm going with Indy. I ain't thinking about it too long. I'm going with Indy.
Okay.
I'm going Indy too.
All that running your boy doing,
Yeah.
he's gonna get hurt.
I'm gonna go Chicago. I like the defense. I'm going Chicago. All right. Carolina at Las Vegas. I'm going Las Vegas.
I think everybody is. Andy Dalton. We didn't talk about that, but we
Yeah,
talked
we
about
did.
The red, right?
The red rifle is back.
that. I'm kind of
Yeah.
pissed about that.
Right.
Everybody going to Las Vegas. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think they gave that boy a chance, but we're gonna have to talk about that though. We're gonna have to talk about that Sunday.
Ooh, you don't think they gave him a chance? Okay, they set him up for failure, but yeah. All right, Miami at Seattle. No Tua.
No Tua.
I'm going.
Who's quarterback?
The guy that came in for Tua. I don't know what his name is.
The guy that came in for two.
Yeah. That's a quarterback.
But who? They ain't gonna be on the back of his jersey. The guy who came in for two.
I get him each practice. I'm still going with Miami. I still think they got a lot of weapons.
I'm going Seattle.
I know that, right? Yeah, I'm jumping ship.
Yeah.
Well, jump ship then.
That boy he gonna ride with his brother team. Boy, I tell you. Detroit at Arizona.
I think Detroit go bounce back.
I
Detroit.
like that. I'm going with Arizona.
Ooh. Well, Arizona made them a believer out of there. I'm going Detroit too. I think Detroit bounced back. All right. San Fran at the Rams. Ooh, both of these teams are injured.
San Fran at the Rams. I think the Rams. I mean, San Fran still has more power than
No Debo.
no Debo, no.
And no McCaffrey.
But they still got Newt. They still got the tight end. They still got the running back. They're still running like a champ. I'm going San Fran.
That's a good one.
And I think they got a better defense.
That goes San Fran.
They do have a better defense. They got a better defense. I'm going. Your Georgia boy, man. I'm going to Rams.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to Rams. Tutu Atwell is going to have a great game against them.
Okay. Tutu Atwell.
Jacksonville at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
So y'all got nobody believing in Jacksonville, huh?
Watch you pick.
No, I ain't picking them. I'm going Buffalo. Washington at Cincinnati.
They're not bouncing back against my team.
I got Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going.
Y'all go ahead and go with the blonde head guy. I know what color one this had to be.
Atlanta at Kansas City.
I thought they was at home.
I mean, Kansas City, Atlanta. I'm sorry. Kansas City, Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going Kansas City though.
At night. Because it didn't matter.
I know, right? I'm hoping. I'm riding my wave, man. You know me.
All right, ATL, baby. I mean, you didn't go with them last week. I don't know what you talking about.
So how does this get to be the last pick? And
Baltimore at Dallas, man. I don't want to hear
it's a Sunday night and a Monday night game. The Dallas is the last pick. I'm going Ravens. It ought to be the order of the games, man.
I'll be trying to
just go ahead and make your pick, man.
I left yours for last week, OG. Golly, man.
I don't think you did.
I did, man.
No, you did.
I did Corey the week before, man. I just switch it up, dog. Golly.
I'm going to keep a list of this.
Oh, man. Gee,
Who you going with, Corey? Get a decision, man.
You got to win me back. So I'm going to go with Baltimore.
I got to win you back. Dang it.
Okay. Yeah, they got to win me. They got to win me back. So I'm going with Baltimore.
I got to win Alvin back, too. Alvin done picked against me, too, man.
He can't win me back.
All right.
I don't think he won't act.
All right. Hey, quickly. How much? I know you running late, man. Illinois at Nebraska. Nebraska 7.5 favorites.
Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska.
All right. USC at Michigan. USC 5-point favorites.
Ooh.
Let's see.
USC at Michigan. I'm going USC.
They're giving USC 5 points.
5 points. Well, no, they're giving Michigan 5
Michigan
points.
5 points.
Michigan 5 points.
USC. I'm gonna go with Michigan.
Michigan, okay. All right, Utah, Oklahoma State. They're giving Utah. They're giving Oklahoma State 2 points.
I'm going Utah.
I'm going Utah. So.
Who you going, G? I want to hear this.
I'm going Oklahoma State. Look, so they got Utah winning by 2. I don't know if I said that right for y'all. All right. It don't matter though, huh? Y'all going Utah. All right. Last one, Tennessee, Oklahoma. They got Tennessee winning by 7.
I got Tennessee. I like that boy.
Yeah, I got Tennessee.
Tennessee look good, man. I slept on Tennessee. I'm going Oklahoma at home.
All right. So I don't know what the point spread is.
Okay.
That was your last one?
Yeah, last one.
North Carolina A&T at North Carolina Central.
North Carolina Central is that division with 2 or 3 schools. So North Carolina A&T is playing up, right? They playing supposed to be a harder school.
Central playing up.
I'm
going A&T with the D1. Central is in the MEAC.
I'm going AT&T.
Oh, okay.
A&T, man. Ain't no A&T.
Oh, A&T. I'm going A&T.
I'm going Central. Ain't no matter about A&T going up. They ain't reached that caliber yet.
Okay. I know it. So all right, I'll do that same.
Central, okay. All right.
She said, North Carolina AT&T.
He said, I'm going with AT&T. I change the phone service.
All right, man. That's our game picks. We got them locked in. no changes. Let's get it, man. Good luck to those teams tomorrow night. The Jets in New England. It's gonna be a boring game. Oh my god. Am I looking forward to hearing that?
That's Thursday night football.
That's a Thursday night football, man. That's Thursday night football.
We are Monday night football.
I can't believe they put y'all on Monday night. Man,
Stop it.
There's a team that got 19, and you want to talk about something.
They quiet right at the end of the day. Turn the music on.
Yeah.
Episode 34 in the books, baby. Hey, man, thank y'all, everybody out there. Kanisha Davis, James Littlejohn, Phil Harris, man, the chat line was rolling. Al Davis, my dog, Kevin Todd Shakur, our wonderful sponsor, Alvin Jameson, Big Country, The Last Laugh podcast, my dog, Al Lassiter, my wife, Crystal Wright, Roddy Littlejohn, James Littlejohn, man. Anybody else out there, man, we may have missed, man. Charge to my eyes, not my heart. Man. Oh, my dog, Quasi Fan. My dad, Larry Wright, man. I can't forget my dad, man. Pop, I love you. All right, man. We love y'all. We'll see you.
It's 2 games Monday night.
Monday or Thursday?
Monday. Jaguars playing the Bills.
Oh, Monday night. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be good. I know what game I'm watching. All right, man. Hey, we love y'all. Remember, keep your head on swivel and keep God first. We'll see y'all on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Oh, the Christianist podcast, man. Make sure y'all check out my dog Kamaria and his wife, the Christianist podcast, every Tuesday. A great podcast, man. Great show. Make sure y'all check them out. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. They're on YouTube now too, man. All right, we love y'all. We'll see y'all.
Sunday at 7:30.
Oh, Sunday at 7:30. I'll be calling from the hotel. Hopefully.
Bad time.
Yeah.
You still be at the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We play at 4. Yeah, I still be at the game. You know what? Corey's going to be at the game, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's do no show.
Hey, we won't have a show, y'all. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
I might come on here and just heckle. I might come on here and heckle both of them.
Welcome to the Heckler and You. I'm the most controversial.
All right. We see y'all.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yep,
Yeah,
I will
that's
be
right.
at the game.
That's
Yeah.
right. You're going to be at the game, man. So we'll see y'all
8:30
Wednesday. Yes, he got the prime time Sunday night game. Yes, sir. Good to see KC, Pat Mahomes, Taylor Swift in person.
Man.
We love y'all, man. Remember, keep God first and keep your head on the swivel, man. We out. Peace.